Everybody out doing that, everybody across the world, it's time to raise your clans and get into the air right now. We're going to be jumping into what is the third map, potentially the final one, Mirage, mousesports, Fnatic, Harry, Hugo. Take it away.
Thank you so much, and yes, this could all end in 3. mousesports 2-0 up right now. And map number 3, well, this could be where it all falls apart for Fnatic. We've got to see a vintage-looking Swedish squad. This pistol round is already chaotic, but it is Fnatic finding this man advantage, getting into A. They just might find another pistol round here. Over on this T side, they've been so good at getting these. They've been so good at picking them up. It's only Rops and Woxic left, but they have secured this 2-on-3. Rops has been spotted, dealt with by JW, and it is just Woxic left now in the hot seat.
Yeah, no chance back into this one, you would assume. JW finishing it off, and nice and early start for Fnatic. I mean, we first round taken though. mousesports on the force in number 2, and it's another fast A play for Fnatic. They wait for no one.
Yeah, this Deagle of Rops given a couple of chances, but not quite finding anything. And already this A site is Swedish territory. One plant to follow, Carrigan. Oh dear, almost, not quite though. Bomb plant still gets punched in for Fnatic, and these 3 saving players now for Mouse trying to get away, hold on to these upgraded pistols and scout into the following round. Fnatic, they're finally going to convert one of these pistols. I feel like we haven't seen them get away with that yet. And so that's what they needed here to get off to this start of Mirage. If they ever want to stand a chance, the problem Fnatic have, mousesports, they've got not 1, not 2, but 3 chances to walk away with this series and the grand final under their belt.
Yeah, Mirage, Nuke, and then maybe, just maybe Vertigo, Harry. That's a long way in the future though, and it might not even be a possibility. If mousesports can make this interesting, that's a nice shot. Frozen at least getting away with a gun. So Fnatic, both sides of the coin. Can't afford to flip against it this time. mousesports waiting on this A side. Noise being made by Flusher. He's going to flash his way through. The rest of Fnatic coming in through Connector. It's going to be that A split. Glock out from Flusher, already tagged by the scout. Chris J looking to finish off the job, but Flusher has fallen back. That's info here for mousesports. They should know it's a B play.
Oh! Well, goodbye, Flusher. But the rest of the kills are coming in. Actually, I say that. Frozen, he's got the bomb here.
No.
Oh, dear. Oh, no. Fnatic, this was their round. This should never be escaping them, but the scout is doing damage, and it's doing even more than that. It's only Brolin left. And mousesports, they had nothing into this round. They had absolutely nothing outside of that Mach 10 and Frozen. And the scout on Woxic, that was all they brought with them, and it might be enough. Brolin now left to clutch. He's been so good in these situations for Fnatic, but this one, the bomb held down by Frozen. He'll cement it with 3. They go into that with nothing, and they leave it with a round under their belt. Fnatic, it all falls apart.
I guess we got ahead of ourselves and we said, oh, finally, Fnatic, they've converted a pistol. No, they haven't. There's still that third round. There's still that eco. And Chris J finding 1 taps with USPs is exactly how that round turns out for mousesports. How on earth does that go so wrong? Fnatic, you could see they were going for that B play, but they had 2 players still splitting on that A site, still trying to provide a fake and lurk around, assuming B would be for free. It was not. mousesports on the board, and a buy coming straight in. Rops playing inside of this smoke, getting aggressive on the catwalk. Crimson's bullets painting an outline over Rops. He doesn't find a shot. Fast B play for Fnatic. They're going to go storming into this site. Carrigan is here though, at the back of the site, assisted by Frozen for a kill. Frozen doubles it before the train is eventually in. Flusher, he needs 1 more. He needs to clear out the only man left out on this B site, but Carrigan is hiding inside of the smoke, and Rops is coming for support. That's the bomb drop. mousesports in a huge advantage, and Fnatic still with Flusher committed, but all these rotates are in. All the players are here for mousesports, and it is just that aforementioned man, Flusher, in an undoable clutch.
Yeah, there's just so many bodies. There's just so many players here for Mouse, and Flusher, no chance there. This was the map back in Malmo Fnatic were able to rely on to secure the victory there. Here, versus Mouse, it's just to keep them in this series. Their life is on the line, and they've got nothing to work with in this round. Just these pistols. mousesports not looking to repeat the same mistakes of their Swedish brethren on the other side of the table. Chris J, he knows that nade finds a lot of damage onto Flusher, And Chris, he tries to come in and mop it up. Maybe gets a bit overzealous. Rops has been dinked down as well. Fnatic with these pistols. Things could still get out of hand. Missed shot from Woxic there. Bomb plant at least looking to come in, but Frozen and Karrigan are not going to let that happen. Karrigan from CT.
Coming in with a big buy on this T side. No AWP just yet. It's still in the hands of Woxic. He's still fighting middle, gone fast towards a connector. Quick shot, gonna bail while he still can. Fnatic are moving in closer. Brolin's looking for this killing blow.
Damage done either way. Rops not being discreet about his presence, and this little one-way gives Brolin the opener. Quite the scalp to find on the other side of things. Woxic now taking up position down towards connector. He's got Frozen as well, looking to boost Karrigan by the looks of things over on Catwalk, and that's going to give them some vision down into mid. Karrigan hungry to take this man advantage away from Fnatic. He'll remove Crims. mousesports, now this one is looking good for them. Fnatic terrified about this short control, managed to get a foothold in connector. They've got a bit of ground to work with. mousesports doubling up over in the window room. There's going to be 3 players at this A site so quickly, and Chris J with an AWP inside of A. We've seen him deliver huge moments from this side of the map before. He's looking now to do it again. Missed shot the first time around. And the second. Chris still hidden, still waiting. Flusher though, baiting that shot out, allows JW the kill. And Frozen and Woxic, they've got to try and retake this site, but now that it's a 2-on-3, with these 2 players low for Fnatic, mousesports, they're definitely going to be tempted at the very, very least.
Oh, that money could have been everything if it cut off a player here, but going under the balcony, Fnatic have no one in position. He couldn't have run through it if mousesports used it to tap that bomb, and hopefully they'll do so soon, but it's not looking like a commitment. Frozen is really taking his time to come through the jungle. mousesports have got to get on this defuse soon. Woxic is going to have to stick it if they want any chance at this round. Triple ramp set up for Fnatic. Tap on the bomb, scoped on the palace, but Fnatic are coming out from the ramp. They cleared it. They know it's a fake, and they're just going to win the fight. Golden going in for Woxic, and that will be the save for Frozen, or at least secure for Fnatic. But I don't know if it's going to get away. That bomb is certainly going to kill it after time, and no gun here, at least for now.
Yeah, quick one here, guys. Fnatic are looking very flustered in their mid rounds. We're going to play this one out. You can see they're putting pressure on A ramp, they have pressure on middle. They're waiting for kills. Brolin's going to get a kill towards A, and that's going to make them start accelerating. Flusher's low, and he's going to dip back over after that kill comes on in, but Chris J gets a kill himself. That forces them to run into the Mac 10 of Frozen. He steps up massively with these 2 kills, and that leaves the bomb on the B site with the last 2 members in limbo. You can see here they're on Cat, and Rops with this scout, he's able to tag them up. Both of them now sub 30 HP. This round is over. Fnatic's individual skill with their mid rounds not looking hot to trot, this is trouble.
That's what the prophet says, and that seems to be the reality in the server. That round under their belts just a moment ago is the first. What would need to be one hell of a comeback here from the Swedes. Rops trying to deal with this mid aggression. JW just sprints in with the CZ out and offers himself up on a silver platter. The rest of Fnatic trying to pick up the pace. These AWPs haven't found anything though, and they're proving to be a bit of a liability in this one for Mouse. Chris J and Woxic not quite able to capitalize on the chances that they are given, and now mousesports 4-on-4 in for the retake. Is this a round they want to give a go? They don't really know the position of Fnatic. That re-smoke is going to keep Frozen out of position even longer. He's looking for anything over this smoke, but no one is budging, no one is moving, no one is putting themselves in the firing line. That Molotov could have done it, but instead, Frozen attempts the spray through the smoke, and that should be the round solidified. Fnatic are about to find themselves in the lead. 4-3 up.
Get away with these guns while you can. You know Fnatic are going to want to hunt. They don't have their own AWP, and with 4 players surviving, already spreading out to look for these AWPs. mousesports, their money has come to a bit of a close in this one. Pistols round those saved guns. Fnatic moving in through middle here. Top mid smoke gives him that cover, gives him that cross, and into window Rops goes, but he's going to get double naded. Avoids significant damage. Karrigan missing that shot, and it might just have to fall off for now. Woxic with the other AWP in B, and what a shot onto JW, jumping on top of the cabinet, gets away with a frag. mousesports man advantage to start this one off, but still remember, they are not favored when it comes down to these gunfights. These orbs are going to have to do heavy lifting in round number 8 if mousesports want to pick it up.
Important to note, Frozen's actually aggressed in the apartments, gets the information, and information's half the battle. The other half of the battle, well, it's the battle, and Karrigan is winning that right now over on the A side of the map. Oh no, it can't happen to Fnatic again. They had the firepower advantage. They had seemingly everything going their way heading into this round, but the AWPs on Woxic and Karrigan have done enough to make mousesports feel like the favorites. Karrigan flashed off from ramp, and this has given a bit of a gap for Fnatic to try and exploit. They look to get into this A-bomb site now. Rotations are already thick and fast for mousesports, and that's thanks to Frozen's flank in through the apartments. Mouse know exactly what the game plan is here.
Oh, what?
But Flusher dealing with 2. There's a smoke there, by the way. And now Fnatic with the bomb down. They'll remove another. Rops, Frozen, trying to salvage this round, trying to make something of it. All the damage those AWPs done cannot be for naught.
Oh, the spam as well, but not going to be able to take down Crims, who is on full health. This wrap coming in late, and they're getting wrapped as well. Flusher out in middle. Do they realize the bomb's yet to be tapped? The kit needs to be picked up. There's 2 on the ground, but they're just going to 10-second stick it, and they've read the position. Flusher trying to stop that defuse. They line up, and he can't do a thing. 3 health for mousesports. 3 health across 2 players. And
They need to see a bit more of that from Fnatic if they want to stand any chance in the remainder of this best of 5. Ooh. There's the first kill. Golden the man to pick it up. Picking the AWP up over JW. Flusher, this speed, this aggression, catching mousesports completely unaware. And this round might be over before it's even began.
This is exactly what I wanted for Fnatic coming into this game as well, right? They've had so many slow rounds. Typically, these have been favoring this team. If we looked at how they even took Overpass versus Liquid. But right now, proving that speed may be the solution to this mousesports defense, and Fnatic a 5th round on this T side. Looking for exits as well, but mousesports not presenting much in the form of kills. Frozen's going to fall off, and Karrigan's already underpass as well. Will Fnatic keep this up? That's a question. They can just keep doing this. If they want a fast split, they can fast split. The question is, does mousesports have a solution to this kind of setup? They certainly don't have the money for the time being, but they're going to have to buy around these 2 guns.
Waiting for your opponent to make a mistake, that might have worked versus the likes of Liquid and Na'Vi. Here versus Mouse, it's been playing into their favor time and time again. And so now Fnatic, they've gone back to what they do best, these fast, chaotic rounds. Coming in and setting the Swedes up once again in the lead here. But we've been used to seeing this in these first halves from Fnatic.
Play. That's a great grenade though. JW gets dunked. Karrigan spotting. If he jumps again, he might be up for the chopping block. That flash is good. It keeps him back, and he goes for the fight. But Brolin gets the opener. Frozen on the site with 2 on the bench. That scope eluding some of his vision. Flusher gets a chance, and Frozen stripped it away. The bomb dropped on the ground, and mousesports maybe another round to their name, but JW doesn't want to give it for free. It's Golden alone, and mousesports will meet them.
Frozen just looks so damn ready for it. Single-handedly turns that round back in favor of mousesports, and you can see how much this is meaning to them.
Karrigan's been here before, Harry. Back at Season 6 EPL Finals in Odense as well, when Karrigan played back for FaZe, they lost in the Grand Finals to SK, now MIBR. Well, this is not looking like the losing battle of a couple of years ago. mousesports in a completely different spot. Karrigan, different team. A different result. 2 maps up, 5-5 right now, and a man advantage as Fnatic go through the smoke. That's a great shot. JW, he's grabbed a gun. Can he escape?
Yeah, he tries to juggle it out of the connector. Might look to put this in the hands of someone else on Fnatic. Flusher gonna try and gimmick around this smoke. He catches the timing, but Chris J quicker on the trigger there in the head-to-head. Mitigating the damage that these pistols look to do well. mousesports now back with the man advantage. And Fnatic, nothing left to do but wait. Hope that kills present themselves, and one will. JW Second kill of the round. We need to see even more though. And this aggression from Karrigan into the B apartments, this could do everything for Mouse. They now know that this side of the map is empty. Fnatic rotating back 3 T-spawn, but Karrigan is inside the mind of Golden right now. He knows, he's cool. He's got mousesports right where he wants them to be as they start to pull both of these remaining players around towards the A-bomb site now. Fnatic think they're big braining this. They think that they've got this one in the bag, but it's Karrigan who should seal the deal. This wrap should do it. Frozen, the fail-safe in case this all goes wrong, but look at this setup. There's so little time. The bomb is dropped, and just like that, the round is over. Mouse, they even disengage. They're going to try and kill them after time. Oh no, Fnatic, they've got to stay alive. Crims, oh, fighting for his life, just about.
Taking liberties and taking round 6-5 up on the CT side right now, and back towards middle. Fnatic set their sights. Rops is going to meet them. Oh, everyone's blind, and including Rops. He'll go down to Crims, who was turned from the flash. Woxic moving into the connector, and that Molotov makes some noise. Woxic doesn't care, and he's going to find 2 kills. Fantastic stuff from the Turkish Orca. It's going to turn the tide of battle for mousesports, but quickly traded by Crims as Karrigan goes up and over on that boost. Fnatic still winning fights, but not for long. Chris has found Flusher coming out through that ramp. Now where do you go from here if you're Fnatic?
Looking like they want to try and attempt this mid boost. JW is going to be the man throwing up into the window, but you can already see Woxic repositioning, gets caught out. JW fast into CT, but Frozen is one step ahead. Crims has got to go back and get this bomb before he even begins the journey to a bomb site. 45 seconds for Crims. And the world against him. He'll sneak. And he'll sneak. Manages to get down the catwalk. 25 seconds on the clock now. Crims trying to deliver. This B-bomb site all game long has been at the mercy of Frozen. Crims has got to get past this final boss. Trying to catch the timing. 10 seconds. Crims either needs this kill or the bomb plant.
Oh,
and there's just no time. Frozen's played this so damn well. One step ahead. One step.
Doorway, not letting Crims get aggressive and find that kill that would have given the chance to Fnatic. Woxic, huge kills off the AWP as well. This double AWP setup for mousesports is proving to be a tantalizing beast. Chris J on that second AWP finding kills as well. And round after round, mousesports.
Fnatic, after all that waiting, after just having to sit there and stew in this scoreline, in the results that are this series, they move into round number 30 with nothing more than pistols by their side. This could be mousesports continuing to build upon this lead, and that's a good start. Flusher once again being the first man to crumble for Fnatic. He's been having a very tough time of things on these A lurks, and it continues in this one. Rest of Fnatic just holding, hoping, praying. Sick. Trying to land that flick, getting tested. Players there. Don't really have the weaponry to contend with for this. If you are Fnatic, that Molotov might just force some fights Woxic's way. But actually, Crims deals with him on the deagle. Rops now emerging from his hidey hole over at Catwalk, and he's going to walk all over Fnatic. Rops with 3.
Are back for Fnatic. The AWP is here. JW is going to need a star performance right now. Brolin falling a bit quiet. Not that you can put this on him at this point, but he has been a star all series on for Fnatic. Win or lose, rain or shine, Brolin's been there. 20 plus kills. Right now he's 7 and 11. That's not where we need him. He played for Fnatic, bursting through the palace to Waterfall. Brolin, crucial entry. Mention his name and he shall appear. Just like that, he disappears. Chris finds him from the back of Spawn. Got to get out, but he can't go anywhere. Crims firing a bullet through that smoke, and Fnatic allowed the bomb plant in the A site. This is a tough retake. Woxic looking to take matters into his own hands, and he's forced to kill. Any more? Woxic's got 2, and the retake well and truly on for mousesports.
Yeah, Frozen coming in to try and help out. JW and Crims in the firing line. Woxic already lit up the scoreboard. Both these players are smoked off, and Woxic taps that bomb. Fnatic, they might have to commit to this peak. They go through, and Woxic is primed and ready to go. JW, the last man left, his running shoes are on, but he's just not fast enough. And mousesports, another one, 9-5. Things are looking up. Woxic coming alive now. Things needed to go against Fnatic. Now you can add this all-star performance from Woxic to the tally.
He can barely see them, Harry. Just smoke shots for Woxic, making it look easy. And mousesports, well, it's feeling easy right now. 9-5 up. Could they get double digits at the end of the first half? That would be perfectly positioned to take this third map. But right now, it's a brawl in middle. Trade back and forth. Woxic and Crims. JW's been dropped as well. That AWP has been removed from the picture here for Fnatic. No one even picking it up. No one wants to go with that scope. Especially not with Carrigan on the other side. The Dak ready to lay down the pain. Fnatic don't know what they're walking into.
They might never even get a chance. Carrigan, auto-sniper, full-on disrespect in a 10th round for mousesports. They close it out in stellar fashion. Well, they certainly sound like it. mousesports setting up over in the apartments, and they're looking to get this one over here and now. Chris J gonna be the first man in. Golden dropping down, tries to give himself a one-way, but it's a one-way ticket. Punched for Golden. Flusher, good for one. Trying to defend this site from the catwalk. Doing what he can, but those numbers are getting punched in. Frozen is wrapping round. He gets spotted. Flusher deals with him. Oh, Flusher's coming alive. At mousesports, they're able to get it back. Chris J, the only man left standing though, as the trades have gone left and right, and Brolin will lock in this round for Fnatic. The pistol once again coming up in favor of the Swedes. Is that their way to redemption? Is that their way back into this second half? Or is it just delaying the inevitable?
But yeah, you've got to worry about these forces as well, right? You've got to worry about the buys from mousesports. They've been so good at stopping from Fnatic from converting pistol rounds, and Fnatic have been all over in this series. Sounds surprising considering they're 2 maps down, but it's the Deagles from mousesports in the second of the half. Not expecting them to win this one, I'll say that one surely. No armor, only on Chris, and he's got a Glock, so let's wait and see. Set up towards a B site for mousesports. You've got 2 players here. Golden back on that car, looking for a better time this time. mousesports not wanting to show too many numbers here in the apartments. Woxic's going to look for this pick on his own right now. That smoke allows the rest of the team to move up, and that's a good bit of damage. Woxic laying down the pavement. His head's been taken off, and Crims has pushed the top and middle. Fnatic making quick work of this anti-eco. mousesports down and out in this round.
Mouse, they've shown restraint. They've looked instead for a buy in the future, this round that follows. So this was one that they weren't expecting to find too much in. All that matters now for Fnatic is that they keep it clean. They don't let these pistols do any more damage than they should be allowed to get away with. Oh dear! But keeping it clean is easier said than done. Side of things.
Yeah, pat on the back for Fnatic running a pistol round. That's got to be a good feeling, but their trials, their tribulations, they're only just beginning, Harry. Rifle round now for mousesports. Those Betway odds are dominant. And let's see if this series continues to be so. Set up towards that B site are mousesports. 4 players in the apartments. Robson waiting, lurking in that mid-smoke. Crims might meet him as well. Pushed up once again, faster B play for mousesports, not waiting for anyone. Flusher's fully blind, and mousesports are on the site. Golden can't find a fight because the smokes are in his face. That's the flank, and Robs gets a kill. Golden, only man here, does drop that bomb. Can he stand the test of time any longer? No, Chris has wrapped him, and mousesports with a chance, swiftly taken away by Crims. That bomb is yet to be secured, and Brolin's coming in from Cat.
2-on-2. The action going to subside for just a moment here at the B side of the map. Crims still putting pressure on, still making his presence known back towards Market. Woxic tries to get this bomb down. Chris J deals with Crims, and now it's Brolin in the hot seat. I think he just got spotted there by Chris J, and now they know where the young gun is. He's flying solo, and Brolin it all to do. Chris J keen to take the fight, the hat trick.
And 11-7, Fnatic forcing right back into this business. One rifle, that's all. And it's got to get its worth as well. Flusher in the window, it's going to smoke his exit, get out of position. mousesports don't catch him through that smoke, luckily enough. This one rifle lives to fight another day. But only because mousesports allow it. They group back up. Bomb still in the apartments here, but very passive as well. Woxic just waiting for Fnatic to throw a spanner in the works. It's a double A setup, two close players in the third and the connector. mousesports do end up going towards B. It's going to be undefended, or at least under-defended, but that bomb coming back towards the A side, back to the stack. These close pistols, these SMGs, they've got to prove profitable for Fnatic.
The atmosphere is electric, but you can cut the tension in the air with a knife. It is so thick right now. Fnatic stacked up towards this A bomb site, and that is where mousesports look to lay their hat. That's where they're set up right now. The utility going in. Brolin up close on ramp. I've got so many memories of this man from this exact same position. And now more than ever, he's got to deliver. JW can't find anything. No. Brolin bested as well. And this A site has been torn limb from limb. mousesports, they're getting this 12th round, whether Fnatic like it or not. Golden left up alone. There's so many players tagged. There's a chance for this Deagle to find something, but a 1v5 for a man who does not have 5 kills to his name as of right now is too much to ask. Too much to ask of Golden here on the big stage. And even though he's caught a couple of timings, he's put in the ground. mousesports 12-7.
mousesports given just that extra round, that extra chance, that 13th Fnatic. Gonna stack window here, but no one in middle for mousesports. It's a change. It's back to this A set piece and a perfect round for it as well. Fnatic not gonna have any way to stop this. Those smokes cordoning them out of the A side. mousesports making sure everything is covered. Molly's even landing on triple as well, not letting Fnatic have players inside of this site. Bench Molly down as well. This boost up for Fnatic might be able to find something, but with these USPs, they're just not armed for the job. Open plant down for Chris as well. Those grenades do lovely damage, and mousesports are waiting to start to lay down the pain.
Yeah, surely there's no chance these USPs find anything. This should just be the cleanup. And if mousesports can keep another one of these rounds so clean, so crystal clear in their favor,
Come on.
well, then this is feeling very one-sided. Flusher left up alone, and it's time on this earth is limited. mousesports another round, and they're just not slowing down. Series long.
And it goes from bad to worse, Harry. The one buy that Fnatic are going to have after 2 ecos is down to this. 5 M4s, yes, but no kits and barely any utility. This is the buy from hell for Fnatic, and they've got to make it work. They have no other option. mousesports are fast play. They know no utility can stop Frozen from getting up the catwalk, and get up he shall. Oh, the spam, though, Crims through the smoke getting that kill. It's still going to be the B play for mousesports. They've lost one leg of their split. Is this a read for Fnatic? It certainly seems to be the case. Coming out through that window room is Flusher. He's going to go and reunite with his teammates, reinforce that B bomb site. That's exactly where mousesports end up.
Yeah, Carrigan, first man in, first man down as well. JW from beneath the window. Likes to pull the rug out from beneath the feet of mousesports, and JW delivers for Fnatic. They'll soldier on.
Yeah, nice stack from Fnatic as well, right? Having crossfires, not giving up picks to players in the apartments, just hiding, making mousesports commit. With no flank coming up the catwalk, positions like JW's will go unchecked. Dropped earlier by Crims has grave implications for mousesports in that round, and now 13-8. Fnatic have given themselves a lifeline, a chance to keep this game and series going. A better buy than the one before. utility towards this A site from both sides. mousesports going again for this set piece. Brolin once more close on ramp, has got to do it all.
Yeah, flashed in. Brolin trying to deliver. And Brolin gets 3. Oh! He takes them all down with him. And now only Rops is left, but he's still putting up numbers. Oh dear. You thought Brolin's heroics might be enough. And indeed they are. The ace for Brolin. Up on the big stage to get that 9th round for Fnatic. Trying to figure out how to seal the deal, how to get across the finish line. We know that these Karrigan rosters have had trouble with that before. But now is not the time nor place for those ugly thoughts to come creeping up again.
With some Brown, Harry. Forget it. 13-9. Back in. Orbs up for JW. He's fighting Connector as well. There's that smoke from mousesports. They've been denying mid-info for Fnatic all game long. This round, no exception. mousesports don't enact on the pressure they put in mid. Smoke in the apartments keeps Woxic back. He can't get a kill. Does show the Orb is in play. Fnatic fire back for some warning spam. Nothing too consequential Connector. mousesports, where do they go from here? Back to that A piece, trying to get past Brolin. He is the first and last line of defense here for Fnatic, and if they can get rid of him, then there's a chance they can get on this A site. Easier said than done, as seen from the last round. But like you said, Harry, you just got to believe. And mousesports, do they believe? Flash in for ramp. Brolin gets aggressive. He gets a lot of information, but it's misinformation. There are players just around that corner. Smoke will hold them back. It will delay this play from mousesports for another 15 seconds. But that only gives time for Frozen to get into position. He's come out from lower. No one is watching this position either. Inside of Connector, no catwalk presence for Fnatic, and this split could be huge.
Oh, Crims though are through the smoke, traded by Rops up in Palace once again. All the pressure is on Brolin's shoulders. 25 seconds and they check for Brolin. Karrigan gonna best him. JW keeps it even, keeps them in the 3-on-3. Gives Fnatic a limb. And now they've got to seize this gap. JW, second kill in the round. Not able to deny the bomb plant, but that's because Golden's beaten him to it. Woxic throwing into this clutch, and there's just no time. Surely JW puts him down.
Slow and steady wins a race, Harry. They put mousesports on pistols. I mean, their T-side was anything but slow or steady, but it got them here. Back to a B play for mousesports, perhaps, but they don't have the utility to put out incendiaries thrown by Fnatic, so it will have to be contact. Hiding behind that Molotov already. Rops looking for the mid pick, but JW posted on this position. Nothing taken for free here for mousesports. Only free damage. Woxic getting hit by the grenade. 2 players already lost in this round. There's that mid split taken out of the picture. It's just down to the apartments players, and Golden doesn't want to give them the satisfaction.
Yeah, Golden could use a bit of a confidence boost as well. He's been that one weak link for Fnatic across these 3 maps. And so if he can find a bit of confidence, a bit of belief now in map number 3 at this scoreline, that would be the time for it. That bomb is still all the way back in T-Spawn. mousesports are just trying to keep as many players here as they can. They've gone for the matchmaking classic that we sneak B, you plant A, and this very rarely works at the best of times. This might be one of the worst, though.
Yeah, surely no way mousesports even get a kill in this position. And that bomb plant, that's the oldest trick in the book. Surely Brolin will stay on this site. Golden getting rid of 1. Woxic's been taken out of the picture. Frozen spotted as well. That's information here. Does it force a rotate from Brolin? Nope. He's jumped and he's seen everything. Chris J has to get an open plant in. He needs this kill. He finds it, but the trade is imminent. And Fnatic back on the board. They deal with the pistols at hand. 11 rounds.
You can feel this one getting close. mousesports, they definitely don't have that same aura of control anymore. This buy round is their chance to get back into the driver's seat, to resume control. Fnatic, they want anything but that. Mid control attempted from Chris J. A slow default here for mousesports.
Fnatic is so heavily set up towards this B site as well, round after round. They know that if mousesports hit a good timing and hit a rush and get a bomb plant in a 3-on-3, that's probably the game done. Fnatic don't want to be on a retake position in B. It can be so difficult on Mirage to get back into that site, even with favored numbers. So 3 players here for the time being, plus JW in the window with that AWP. Playing retake on A, far easier here for Fnatic.
JW now locked out of the round with that smoke falling. He's going to have minimal impact in this mid-take from Mouse. He's had to reposition. Carrigan looking to test the limits, looking to see what he can get away with. Smoke down, he's going to try flash himself through. In the meantime, Chris J, same tactic. Uh-oh, Carrigan has caught a timing. He's got into the back line. Brolin and JW have both been dropped, and that's 2 huge scalps to find for Mouse. They go untraded. Fnatic, they've had their chances, they've had their opportunities, now they're back on that back foot once again, and Crim's getting dealt with over towards the short side. Golden, Flusher, the 2 players left standing, the 2 players to try and salvage this round now become 1. Flusher on the other side, but he can't find it. 14 at 2-11.
Down to Deagles, up against 14. Got an AWP on JW. We've got things here for Fnatic, but it's not the prettiest picture. JW, again, jumping up on that boost, going towards a catwalk, looking for a quick mid-pick. mousesports are moving through with heavy numbers. Smoke down. Crim's looking through one of his own as well. mousesports so slow in the middle area, just giving time for Woxic to work this AWP to look for a pick. A default in round number 26. Window smoke coming down denies any chance of JW if you were to be there, but he's still up on catwalk, and he's gone from catwalk.
Oh, good trade back from Flusher, but Carrigan is keen to keep mousesports in the lead. In the meantime, Rops might have just found a gap. He might have just found a hole, and if there wasn't one, he's made it. He destroys Brolin on that peak. The rifles that were present in this round for Fnatic have been dropped. Flusher, while he's able to retrieve one, the AWP now picked up. That's what he's going to try and do the damage with, and he's just backed away. Frozen has caught the timing of a lifetime now into this A-bomb site. Flusher is none the wiser. The bomb plant found for Mouse. An AWP and a Deagle in the retake. Fnatic, they lose Golden, and mousesports, they're going to reach map series championship point here as they pick up this 15th round in an overwhelmingly dominant fashion. And this AWP in Flusher's hands, this AWP on his back, that is all Fnatic have left.
They might not have it for long, Harry. Rops is on the hunt. This man wants to taste one more kill, but Flusher not giving it away for free. Won't go down without a fight. It's something that Fnatic have, at least in that follow-up round, but it's not a lot. 15 to mousesports. One more round.
And they are 1 round away from making it their own. 1 round is all they need, and they will do it, and they will do it dominantly. Setting up towards the A-bomb site, mousesports looking to deal the killing blow to Fnatic. This AWP on Flusher, the only present danger that Fnatic can muster and try and throw in the way of Mouse. Utilities kept them out initially, but make no mistake, when these are gone, mousesports, they're looking to go in.
And they're gone. Fnatic have no more nades left. It's just Brolin with a smoke down on the ramp. Does he want to switch away from his gun and get timed in what could be Fnatic's last round here in Denmark? Molotovs being set up, mousesports not leaving anything unchecked, unburned, unmollied. Brolin close in that smoke. He's going to get spammed. Does dodge it somehow. If he can get flashed in, that'd be great. But Carrigan comes through the smoke. Frozen killing his teammate, but he takes the trade as well. mousesports in a 4-on-4. Moving through this site. This AWP needs to do it all. Missed shot from Flusher. Given a second chance, and it's taken away. mousesports 1 kill away from doing it. It's JW on the ramp.
And surely this is theirs. Surely this is a mousesports series. They fight through the lower bracket. They manage to go the distance, and they get it done in 3. You can see how much this means to Mouse. The champions here, they crush Fnatic from beginning to end. mousesports were in control. They fight the good fight, they talk the good talk, and here in the grand final, they showed they've got what it takes.
Commiserations to Fnatic, man. They had a great tournament. Brolin really showing his worth as such a young player, hungry for these championships. And while they took it back in Malmo, they won't take it here in Denmark. mousesports, a new team to be on the Intel Grand Slam, looking to make matters worse for others in the future. 2020 is going to be so exciting for this roster.
Oh, it definitely is. Mouse, they came into this saying they were going to win it, and they've done exactly that. And now this same crowd that rallied against them yesterday joins us in celebrating the Kings of Odense. Ladies and gentlemen, your Season 10 Pro League champions, mousesports!